So that's weird. When I get off my Wi-Fi and have the 3G and everything, the connection is good. But yeah, guys, I got home 9:30ish. Started the show probably about 9:40, 9:45ish, while the pay-per-view was going on. So I wrote down my thoughts and overall just reactions to the show. So yeah, I'm gonna start that here in a minute, but and what I mean by bizarre is just some things happening that just doesn't make sense at all. But I will talk all about this. All about this. So let me start off. The first kickoff show match was the Hardys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and The Miz Taraj. Did you care? Did WWE care at all? If WWE cared at all, they would have let the fans come in faster to sit down. But no, there was half or even less than half of this arena filled when this match happened. And The Miz and The Miz Taraj wins. Who cares? But glad Miz won. Miz should have been defending the belt at least. But no. Alright, this is where you're going to see the side of me come out that pisses me the right off. And it says very bad connection, so if you're watching this on demand, hopefully it's better. Amazing new gear for Neville. There's this point, you know how Akira Tozawa does this damn running fucking headbutt dive onto, his opponent. He did it to Neville here, and it looked fucking brutal. It was physical. Now, I'll say this. This match was better, a little bit better than their one on Raw. But if you watch the one on Raw, they didn't do much more to it, to be honest. So, I don't know what the fuck. Now, listen, better look right here. I don't know what the fuck or even why they stripped Neville and had Kirizawa win. Maybe because it was just a oh my gosh moment Tozawa beat Neville. But nevertheless, they figured out, you know what? We probably did the wrong decision or something. So Neville, Tozawa was going for his big senton, and Neville gets the knees up. Neville goes up, does the red arrow to the back of Tozawa. 1, 2, 3. Neville is now your new Cruiserweight champion and has regained his throne in the Cruiserweight division as the king. And I did star ratings for these matches. The Miz and Hardys and all that match. 1 out of 5. I didn't watch much of it. Just saw the end. Neville Tozawa 3 out of 5. And now we got the New Day versus the Usos. Overall, this was an amazing tag team match. I would say the least, this was the second best match of the night out of all the card. For me personally. New Day Usos, you know they're good friends in real life. These guys have been amazing with their chemistry. They know how to work with each other. At one point, to the ending, of the match, Xavier tags in Big E, and Xavier goes to the outside, just like his slingshot DDT to the outside. That was brutal. You had the Usos, one of the Usos throw to the other Usos, Xavier Woods, for a Samoan drop to the outside. That was brutal. Followed up with a big spear from Big E on the other Uso. And then this is where I thought this was it and New Day was retaining. They did a midnight hour. Xavier Woods legit got to the other side of the ropes like he does that big, gorgeous elbow drop and did the midnight hour. The other Uso breaks it up for a 2 count, a close 3 count though. Who's at this point? The Usos did the Uso splash. The other one did it to Big E right in the back, but a kick out at 2. I was surprised about that. You know, there were so many near falls that were so good in this match, I couldn't tell you. Then it got to the point the Usos was taking control. Super kicks to Big E. I don't know how many he took, but it was several. Then the Usos both did a Uso splash on Big E for the 1, 2, and 3, and they are your new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. And I'll say this about Neville, Tozawa, and New Day and Usos: they should have never lost their championships in the first place. I rate this match a 4.5 out of 5. It was very good. This is their best match up to date. And they keep on getting better. They keep on doing a lot better with their matches. They keep on getting better with the matches. This is their 3rd one. And hell, I wouldn't mind seeing them do it another time or two. But the Usos are your new SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Baron Corbin versus John Cena kicks off the main card. The match overall, it was good. Surprising to see John Cena actually start off the show. Not gonna lie. But it was what it was. Corbin dominated most of this, and Cena coming back. And legit, when Cena did the AA, I'm like, Corbin's kicking out, right? Crickets. Legit crickets from me. Corbin lost from 1 AA. 1, 2, 3. John Cena beats Baron Corbin. I rate this a 3 out of 5. It was actually, a good overall match, but the outcome was Baron Corbin is legit pissed off Vince McMahon this bad that he might be 6 feet deep buried. He might be. He really might be. Next up, we have Naomi versus Natalya. Some parts of this match, for me, felt sloppy just watching it. But there's some parts, was good, methodical, working, Natalya working Naomi's back, kept on, doing the sharpshooter and everything. JBL, he said something about Naomi being champion, comparing her to somebody, or said something that just blown my mind. And I was like, look, Let's not do that. JBL is a dumbass. So, like I said, Natalya was working the back, did a sharpshooter at least 2 or 3 times on that last time, made Naomi tap out. And we have a new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Natalya is new champion. I was like, is Carmella going to cash in? I'm like, nah. Too obvious. So Natalya beats Naomi, and we thankfully have a new champion, and hopefully we get that Glow Championship away and gone. I rate that 2 out of 5. I just thought overall it wasn't like, it was just sloppy a little bit. Big Cass versus Big Show. Who gives a fuck? Big Cass wins. 0 out of 5. I legit just skipped through the match. Bum, 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 bum. Where Enzo is slithering his way out with all oil, almost naked, and then he gets a big right boot. Big Show, big right boot, Empire Elbow after 1. Bam, Big Cass wins. Who cares? So Rusev versus Orton. Orton was coming out. Rusev attacks him thunderously, waiting for Orton to, come back. This took 9 seconds and an RKO that was fucking brutal. Orton wins. I'm just going to rate it 1 out of 5 because that RKO was brutal and it was pretty good, but what's going to happen to Rusev after this? Awful. This is what I mean by bizarre. Like, why would you even have Neville lose? Why would you have the Usos lose their belts? Why would you have Baron Corbin lose? Who gives a fuck about Big Show and Big Cass? Why would you have Rusev lose here in 9 seconds? See, that's what I'm talking about by bizarre. The rest of the card, except one match, made sense. Made sense for it to happen. Sasha versus Alexa. This crowd in Brooklyn booed Sasha Banks. And Bayley, of course. Hell, Bayley's getting booed everywhere. But Sasha got booed. Alexa got cheered. Overall, I think their first match at Great Balls of Fire, minus the outcome, was better than this. Average match, but right outcome, and Sasha Banks is your new Raw Women's Champion. They'll have a rematch at No Mercy, and then Sasha will be going up further with Nia Jax, maybe Emma, who knows? But 2.5 out of 5, I give it. Even though it was, not as good as their first one, I don't think it was, that terrible or bad, but I think it was just completely average. Balor versus Wyatt. Finn Balor's entrance made, I just enjoyed it. He did the Bray Wyatt, he's got the whole world in his hand. He did all of that. Had someone over-voice it, of course. What's up, man? But over-voiced it, of course. Like, my connection's messed up, so I don't know if it says I'm even live or not. But yeah, I'm at the Bray Wyatt and Balor one. Like, of course they had someone over-voice, Wyatt's, whole world in his hand such. But it was amazing. This match went back and forth, and I actually enjoyed this, and Balor wins like he should since he had the demon gimmick on. I rate it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought overall this was a back and forth match that I enjoyed. I don't know what's up with tag team wrestling and on the main roster recently, but it's been really, really fucking good. I think he is going to receive better stuff now. I didn't mind the Wyatt thing, but I don't think they need to keep on with him and Wyatt. But I think it's going to turn up. It's not really his time to be in the big picture, to be honest. But here soon, I could see it. But Bray Wyatt loses once again. Finn Balor wins 3 out of 5. Rollins Ambrose versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Seth Rollins' gear was legit fire. Like, it was very good. At one of these points, here comes Beach Balls at SummerSlam. Cesaro legit gets one, catches one, rips the beach ball, and everything. That was a hilarious moment. This match went back and forth. It was just another great tag team wrestling match. An amazing ending. They should have just, if they do another match between them tonight on Raw, just to do a rematch before Sheamus leaves, this should be a tornado tag team match. Because legit, this is what most of this match was. This match legit was a tornado tag match for, at least half of it or like a third of it. Because they, all of them was in the ring. But, the ending to this was they were about to do the white noise. Cesaro was going to do it. Rollins gets up there, does a Hurricane Rana on Cesaro, messes up Sheamus. Ambrose gets off of Sheamus and everything. I forget who gets all the punishment, but big super kick to both of them. Then Rollins gets them, spins them, does the knee. Ambrose, Dirty Deeds, 1, 2, 3. Amazing ending, and we got new Raw Tag Team Champions. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are your new Tag Team Champions. And I'll just say this. If you guys do not understand where I'm coming from, this is just planting the seed for Dean Ambrose to turn on Seth Rollins. I don't want to see a Shield reunion yet. A lot of people do, but I think they should hold off on it. But I rate it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this, and it was pretty good. Styles versus Kevin Owens. All of this, Shane getting hit, Shane taking this bump, this and that, was done to perfection. This match was the best match of their series, I do believe. And like I said, this is just planting the seeds for Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon in the future. Shane did the right decisions, going for the 1, 2, doing the pins and everything. He did it correctly, but I see where Kevin Owens is going to get pissed at him, and I understand it. But AJ retains. He did a phenomenal for him. Then another Styles clash for the 1, 2, and 3, and AJ is still your United States champion. Now he can move on to better things, and he can hopefully, in my opinion, I want him to bring back the open challenge for the United States Championship. I think that'd be awesome. Okay, this is where at the next semi-half of the show, one decision I mind-boggling to me. Just mind-boggling. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I want to know, and I want to legit know, who in their right mind thought, you know what, Jinder Mahal going over clean against Shinsuke Nakamura. I want to know who thought of that idea. People's like, but you know, he can chase it. In the first place, it should have been John Cena versus Jinder Mahal anyways. Have Nakamura face, I don't know, Rusev? Orton didn't even need to be on the card. I mean, just something for Nakamura didn't have to have something big on SummerSlam. But like I said, I think it should have been Cena versus Mahal. Cena wins, Baron Corbin cashes in, bam! But no, we got dumbasses on SmackDown Live. That's what we got. Fucking dumbasses, man. I just never... We got Jinder Mahal beating Shinsuke Nakamura clean. So you're going to tell me in the near future he beat this man clean, Shinsuke Nakamura. 1, 2, 3. Am I to expect him to lose to anyone else on that roster for the championship? If AJ happens to lose the championship or something and goes on to the WWE championship, am I supposed to think AJ's supposed to beat him? Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ has fought in the past. They're equals about. So am I supposed to expect AJ to win? I mean, you gotta think of these things, guys. Like, overall booking. Yes, it would have been nice for Nakamura to still be chasing and not even to be in this match. But we got clueless fucks on SmackDown Live right now. Clueless with capital fucking letters. Overall, it was alright. It wasn't really a good WWE Championship match. When you expect a WWE Championship match, you expect at least a 4-star match. This was 2.5 for me. And I probably am pretty generous about it. Jinder Mahal, yes, he's still getting heat. Is he good in the ring? No. Hell no. Was he decent at, versus Nakamura? At points. But let me just get to the ending. This made no sense. The Singh brothers, they better be getting paid much because they are getting their ass handed to them every fucking pay-per-view and that SmackDown has, and every other SmackDown Live, it seems like they are getting their ass whooped or something. But, Kansas to both of the Singh brothers. Jinder Mahal with a sloppy, and I mean a fucking sloppy ass collage to Nakamura. It did not look good. 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal beats Shinsuke Nakamura clean. and SmackDown Live creative has legit lost their fucking minds. To the main event of the evening, this was the best match of the night. Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe versus the big dog Roman Reigns versus the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, the Universal Championship. Great match. For me, this was a 5-star match. Everything about this overall was fantastic. Everyone got their stuff in. Everyone was equal in this match. You can't tell me. You just can't tell me everyone wasn't equal in this match. Braun Strowman. What a legit fucking beast. You know, I've said it from time in, time out. But he is legit a fucking beast, man. Absolutely fantastic. Over here destroying everybody. Then he legit Roman spears Lesnar through the barricade. Joe swipes him. Strowman just over here attacking both of them. Gets the announce table. Puts Lesnar not through one, but 2 announcer tables with his big slam. And then for the 3rd announce table, puts it on Lesnar. This is when the MTs come out, you know, have him stretched out. I knew this wasn't lasting long. Come on now. Joe, but when Roman was about to do a spear or something, gets him in the Kalina clutch. Then reverses it. I mean, this was back and forth. This was a match that is easily, I'm going to say easily, as at least the 2nd best match of this year. Or it was definitely number 1 in my list. Just overall, everyone got their stuff in, like I said. It was great. Throughout the match, Lesnar got his German suplexes and all that. Strowman, a lot of power slams just for 2 counts. He was trying to get everyone to go for the 1, 2, 3. And everyone thought, you know, Samoa Joe's going to, you know, catch the pin and get the pin. Samoa Joe's going to be the one that takes the pin clean. Whoever that would have won this match. That was... What's up, man? That was not the case. Roman does 3, and I mean 3 Superman punches to Lesnar like he did at WrestleMania 31. But this time he goes for the spear. Brock catches him with a thunderous F5. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar retains. Like I said, this was a 5-star match. I predicted Lesnar would retain. I didn't think this would be the right time. Now, I will say this, and this would be my booking on it. You can tell they had they had 2 times of them, you know, Braun and Brock face down. And the 2nd time, Braun got the upper hand because he is legit fucking good. No mercy. I see Strowman versus Lesnar for the championship. I don't know how they're going to book that, but I would book Braun Strowman beating Brock. I personally would. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. I would personally book Lesnar to lose to Strowman at No Mercy. But that's how I would do it. If you didn't watch the other parts of it, this has been 30 minutes long of talking about SummerSlam, all the matches up and down. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Comment down below if you're watching on demand what you thought of the entire pay-per-view overall. And here in a little bit, I'm going to be doing NWA with TKW live show. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you guys next time here on the Tyler Keller Show.